Well, it didn't die. We just got rid of it. The truck is gone. I got a hell of an offer for it, so I just decided to get rid of it. We were still having issues. From what it looked like, it was probably gonna be up to $800 to $1,000. And then I'd have to take it to a shop to get it diagnosed just to make sure. When in the long run, we were trying to get rid of it anyway because it just eats so much gas. We never got to the bottom of that problem. And I know a lot of you guys are having that issue. I apologize. There's other people that have that same issue on YouTube that have fixed it. And it's usually the ECM, or it's a lifter problem that requires a whole lot of work. There's channels that have done it. This channel won't do that, unfortunately. So we're gonna move on. Like I said, I got a good deal on it, and we're just gonna take that money and we're gonna find something else. We are going car shopping very soon, so that's gonna be very exciting. There's gonna be another car on the channel. I would like to keep up the Volkswagen content, so maybe another Volkswagen might be sitting in the driveway, who knows? We're definitely looking for something with good gas mileage, spacious, something we can take on the road trips, pile up the kids in, and something that's relatively easy to work on. But we'll follow up with that on the next episode. Right now, it is car show season. March is upon us. I have yet to actually do anything to the Skyline, not for lack of trying. I've been pretty busy, so I finally got some space. I finally got my space situated. My garage set up now. That toolbox will be gone soon. We're getting a brand new toolbox with more space. Had a leftover TV, put a TV up on the wall. Wheels will hopefully be moved out of the way. All that stuff will be moved. But ideally, we have a lot more space. So this will be a one-car garage for the most part. Regular space is just gonna be for me to work in. And we're gonna do a lot of work on this car because we're gonna be taking it around for car shows, car meets, all that stuff coming up. It really needs to be just looked over. I want to look at the brakes. I want to kind of fix the bumper. A lot of stuff that I just want to kind of get a little attention to detail and figure out. So that's what I'm doing today. We're going to be taking it apart. I already kind of got started. I want to take the front bumper off and see what kind of damage we're looking at. I did realize something kind of cool. This grill piece was actually Plasti-Dipped. If y'all seen this car before, this is black, but now I realize why. It looks like a big piece of paint came off and they just decided to Plasti-Dip right over that. So we're gonna get this peeled off and hopefully maybe replace this or repair it. So that'll be a project. Next is the bumper, which is kind of having the same issue with paint, where it's starting to crack and flake off. Not really happy about that, and I really want to get that sanded smooth and pretty much the whole thing. So we're gonna take this off and just kind of look at what we're dealing with. Looks ugly. So here she is. We got some cracks here. A little bit one there. Pretty much all over the paint, but I really wanted to take care of the big ones. Like here's a crack, you know. Here's like a crack all the way through the bumper, all the way up here. So apparently the front is also Plasti-Dip. Wow, okay. I did not know that. I'm afraid to take this one off. Bummer. But we're gonna have to get this all sanded down properly. And then here, and there's also some spider cracks here. A couple of cracks there. That just needs to be sanded smooth. I think there's kind of there's a big one back here. It's gonna take some work to get this one close to perfect. We're not gonna go for perfect. Probably gonna be a pain in the butt to get it perfect, but we would just want to get it smooth. If we can get it smooth, primered, and then if I can get vinyl wrap to stick to it, then we'll be set. If that's not the case, then I'm gonna have to get it some more painted, and then after a repaint, we could go from there. But it looks like a pretty decent condition where I can kind of smooth it out, add some primer, and then we could just wrap over it. Not too bad, not too bad at all. I can't believe I did not know this was Plasti-Dip. I thought it was just really, really, really crappy matte paint. Don't get me wrong, I have thought about actually getting a new bumper instead of actually working on that one. And I think that's gonna be the case for both pieces, the grille and the front bumper. I think I am just gonna go ahead and buy a new one and buy another bumper so I can run it this year until these are fixed, painted, and then I'll just have spares, basically. The 400R bumper does look cool, and it does have a space for those lights, so I might lean towards that direction. I just haven't found an actual like definite source for those, aside from like China or stuff where I'm just kind of questioning the quality of it. I would hate to get another bumper in just so I'd have to work on it again and get it smooth. So I don't know. It can't get any worse, so we're just gonna have fun with it. We're gonna get some Bondo, we're gonna make a trip to Home Depot, get some Bondo glass, get some sandpaper, get the works. We'll be working in the garage, getting this close to an A. But maybe I'd be happy with a low B, you know what I mean? If we can get it to a low B, just looks decent, I'd be happy. All right, so now that we got that off, we're gonna move it over to the back here. I'm gonna check and see how my brake pads are doing and see if we need to start tucking anything under there. All right, so this is probably the first time I've actually been thorough under here. It's a big boy brake. We're gonna be replacing those coilovers. I believe they just kind of slapped some cheap ones on there. They do okay, but I definitely want to upgrade to either bags or BC. So those will be gone soon. I just wanted to check my pads and see how they were looking. And it looks like, yeah, we do have a harness under here. Yeah, that sucks. That's where it was rubbing. So I'm gonna have to find a way to get this out of the way. Yeah, that's the zip tie I found. This is what originally was hanging at Hunt Import Nights. This was literally just hanging down on my wheel. Yeah, I'm gonna take all these zip ties out and we're gonna try to do this properly. It seems pretty stiff, but we'll see what we can do about getting this proper. That could be problematic, especially if I plan on driving this more often. I don't want that to be an issue. That's just a horrible spot for it. Pads still seem decent on there. So there's a lot of pad left over, both sides. They look good. I think we'll still need to check the rear. I do want to give a brake refresh. I do it on all the cars I usually get. Any used car I get, I replace brand new brakes, brand new pads, brand new rotors, and then we bleed them. This will get us by for the most part. I will see if I can cross-reference those brake pads and see if there's something I can pick up here. So all in all, major components look fine. We do need to go into there and tuck that harness, get it out of the way, out of the wheel's way. We'll also be working on the bumper and getting that nice and clean. I might get it wrapped, painted, who knows, but we definitely got to fix all those cracks. I am planning on replacing the fuel filter in the future. Fluids are still good, oil still looks amazing. I am gonna get this engine detailed and clean. I know it looks really bad right now. As far as the interior is fine. I do like it this way. Probably get some new floor mats, but what I really wanted to work on was the window tint. The window tint is old, it is peeling, it is bubbling, and that has to go. Also, we are going to be doing a sound system in this car. I love driving this car, but I love it more when the tunes are on point. That is a single DIN. I think it's a Pioneer. Yeah, single DIN Pioneer radio. It works for the most part, but I do want to upgrade to a double DIN and touchscreen with a reverse camera, and we're gonna wire that all up, and I'll show you how to do that. We're also gonna be doing sound system, so I don't know whether to go one sub or two. Two subs is great. I don't know if we have room for two subs back there. If we're gonna try to bag this thing, we're gonna need to save room in the trunk. So I might be just doing like a single 10 just to give it a little oomph. Honestly, I haven't bought a new car stereo in years, so I have no point of reference. I just need something that's gonna work in this car and give me the bass that I want. So all that and more coming up. If you want to follow along, give this video a like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next one.